G'day viewers, today's episode is going to be about the Aoci installation and all of its bracket components. So stay tuned, we'll do the unboxing and have a look at what's inside and then we'll start the installation process. This process is going to be very different from the ones that you would have seen previously. So stay tuned and enjoy the video. Okay, so it's come in a sealed bubble wrap pouch. Looks good. Let's open it up. Alright, so that's a little Alright, so we'll do the unboxing later. Alright, now, in the previous video I talked about having the Aoci, this thing here, and mounting it on the bar that I bought, that fixed bar. Alright, so this is what I was talking about. And what I found with the brackets that came with the Aoci, this is a 12mm, that's a 24mm. So anyway, we're going to put it onto this and I'll show you the problem. Alright, so this is what came with the Aoci, which is a good setup. Not knocking it, but that's not what I want. It's just basically too far out, coming too far out of the front. So when you put this on, you've got, if we open this up a bit more, as you can see, there's, geez, you could open it up even more. Okay, let's get it to that point. I just want to show you how far it sticks out. It sticks out an enormous amount. It's just, I think it's just horrible. Okay, so here it is. Well, let's just do that temporarily. So imagine this on the bar, and plus that's too big. And it came with some spaces, but I really couldn't figure that out. So you got that, that, and that. Okay, you know, like, probably do that, but it doesn't work. It's just the space there is no good. So this didn't work for me. All right, so I took a chance. I think it was a few bucks, and I bought this bracket. It's a few dollars. It's nothing too expensive. I thought if it works, it works. If it doesn't, well, big deal. All right, so now I'm going to see if I might have to do some modifications because it makes a lot of sense, yeah? So what I want to do is mount this, so that will have to be cut off, which is fine, I can cut that off. And then mount this, because these have got anti-vibration and I want to keep that, so anti-vibration rubbers that go in here. And so I'm going to cut this off. First of all, I want to see what's involved, you know, like, does this actually line up, which I don't think it does. I'm going to have to modify this, so drill some holes. I mean, there's plenty of holes there already, but let's just give it a go and see, because this goes, oops, this screws in here. So this is basically the perfect 12mm section that goes onto the bar. All right, and we'll just put these temporarily in. But the funny thing is, obviously it's got to, so if this is the bar, it's got to go on like that, so the bar goes in there. Okay, all right, so we got that. And I mean, it does have a lot of holes, but I dare say that it's not really made for the Aoci. But, you know, we can modify it, that's not an issue. I just need to line up these holes. If they don't line up, create the holes, tap it in, and away you go. But I don't know if there's enough real estate here. Anyway, let's just give it a go. I should not do, let me just pull this out a bit. This has got to be flat. It's really well made. It's made out of aluminium, well powder coated, feels beautiful. All right, so now if that's the bar going in there, then I want this in this angle, not that. It can't be that. It's got to be like that. And this then attaches to the back plate of that through these, okay? So these have got the anti-vibration rubbers in there. You put those in and then you put on the screen. So it goes like that, screws in from the back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slice that off and then get that, try to attach it like that. But first of all, let's just do it this way, see if I can line up a hole. I seriously doubt. So it comes with these screws. You always get the first hole lined up. That'll always work. All right, so that's the first hole. We'll just push it in a bit, that's it. Okay. Okay. That's interesting. What's happening there? All right. That doesn't look good. You only get one hole. Yeah, well, I knew that. I knew that was going to happen, so I don't know, got to play around with it a bit to see. All right, that looks, oh my God, hang on a minute. Am I dreaming or I'm excited? I'm really excited at the moment. I saw something. So let's just put the first one in. I saw something and I went, no way, this can't be right. But let's see if it goes in. Now I saw the holes line up. Would you believe it? I saw the holes line up. Well, there's two in. There's two in. And how does that sit? It sits reasonably. Okay, so I've got one in the top hole, one in the bottom hole. Let's just pull this out and line it up. So I didn't line it up properly. I guess I can maybe line it up to both. All right, so these two went in, which is great. And it sits nice and flat, so that will work. All right. I can see the two holes. This is perfect for the Aoci. If you don't want the extender, this is perfect. This will sit directly flat, and I'll show you what I mean. Once this is done, I'll put it just temporarily on the crossbar, and that's gone in. Okay. Lucky last, come on. Usually lucky last doesn't go in, but it did. That is fantastic. Absolutely. Look at that. Perfect. All right. Let's just screw all this in. This is amazing, people. Like, wrong one. All right, I'm going to screw all this in. I'm really excited. It looks like it's going to work. That's amazing. Like, those holes were made specifically. I mean, there's a few holes. Obviously, there's a few holes here. But these ones just lined up perfectly. Look at that. It's going all the way in. That's it. So this bracket is perfect for if you want it to be right there, fixed, and not have the three arms, right? And where it comes right out in front of you. If you don't want that, this is the bracket. Now, as I said, I've taken a chance with, I think it was about 10, 15 bucks or something like that. Oh, actually, no, I think it was around 30 bucks. Not sure, can't remember. It was $30, who cares? If it worked, it worked. If it doesn't, I was gonna modify it. I don't need to modify it. Look at that. That is in. All right, now we'll attach this just temporarily onto the crossbar, and you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so I've managed to find the holes. It took about 5 minutes or so to line it up without dropping anything. So I'm just gonna temporarily screw this in. This is just working a treat. Stay tuned. Okay, the next thing is to destroy this. So going to have to slice that off. Alright, so the best way to do this would be just to use a hacksaw and slowly slice that off like that. That'll take a bit of time, but I'm sure I'll be able to slice it off. Alright, so we're going to unbox this thing. So that's the Aoci. Let's just move that out of the way. It's not coming out. Oh, that's pretty tight. Let's see, there we go. Alright, and there it is there. So it's like a iPhone box, isn't it? Same. Okay, what do we got? We've got the 64 gig, fantastic. Comes with everything, I guess. I mean, I bought the basic pack. I just bought this with no, what are these things again? The Bluetooth, but it comes with it, I think. It shows it here. So, because it showed that you paid extra on the website for the upgraded tire pressure sensors. So that's the camera. Let's just put all this stuff in here. Goodness, wiring stuff, more camera. Okay, wires, box, more wires, remote control, more wires. Oh, look at this. These are the Bluetooth. Why on earth did they send me this package? They must have made a mistake, I'm thinking. I don't know, I need to check on the web page, but I bought the most basic one, right? Which was 200 and something with a discount code that one of the guys that I follow, what was his name? Something 555. I'll find out, I'll put it in the link. Alright, look at this. Alright, so I'm going to put the link in for this in the video. I'll put the link in because this is just made perfectly for that. There's even smaller screws, so I didn't need to cut anything. The other screws were that big. These came with 2 sets of screws, smaller. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we've got all of that. That's a bonus. Absolutely, that's a bonus. Maybe I misread it wrong, but I did see that you would have to add these extra. Even the image that you want, your own image on this, that was also extra. So there was 3 columns. The basic unit, plus this, plus that, which came up to about over 300. But my one was, I'll check the pricing and everything, I'll let you know, but as far as I know, I didn't order these, but I got them. Thank you, Aoci. So, and that's the, okay, so that's the visor. Cool. Great little unit. All right, so let's just put these over here. This is the unit. So let's push this out. It's very tight. Alright, so you do have to pop these in. So as you can see, I've popped that one in, and it's just a matter of just prying it. I mean, I'm just using a screw. Okay, so I've got it on temporarily and it is just perfect the way it sits. I just need to adjust it, but that will be the final thing. And that's it. That's the way I might have it up a little. And I'll adjust that at the time I've got the screen working and all the cables laid in, so that will be the next step. Perfect. Stay tuned. Okay, so we've got this memory card and we've got this tool that came with the Aoci, and I also bought my own set because I didn't have one of these. Alright, so we're going to open this up, put in the SD card, but before we do that we're going to magnetize this, and I've got this magnet, so all we do is put it on and pull it, and what that does, that aligns the north and south poles that's found in the metal of the screwdriver, and that's now magnetized. Very simple trick I learned many years ago. Okay, so this is going to be very delicate. I don't want to lose these screws. Alright, so let's open this. Let's see if it actually holds the screw. And it does. There you go. So it did magnetize it, so let's put it on the magnet. Take the second one out. Oops, see what I mean? On the magnet. Right. Okay, so that's off. Alright. Okay, so there's two. Alright, so we've got to pry these up. They're rubber. They're rubber caps. Okay, so that's interesting. Didn't know that that was the case, but let's see which one it is. It's good that there's rubber caps. Okay, so that's a cable, so it looks like a USB-C cable input. Could be if you want to connect and download image, I don't know. We'd have to have a look at that. Okay, so here is the socket. I believe it's empty, but it's so hard to see because it's black, so let's just put some light. Yeah, okay, alright, so alright, 64 gig. What does it say? Aoci. Okay, so it's just some standard card. Alright. Okay, and it goes in. So if this is Aoci, and this is the label, so if you can see the label Aoci there and the label Aoci here, goes in like that. Okay. Alright, let's. Oh, where's my keys? Okay. Alright, so. Alright, so all we're going to do is sort of line this up as to where you want it to be, and I think it's better when it's switched on, at least you can see it, but yeah, line it up so it's, yeah, so it needs to go across a bit, like that, and if you put it down that's no good, so it's going to have to be like that. I think that's the perfect, could be that. So if I just stick my, no good. Oh. Yeah, can't do it like that, but anyway. But that looks fine. That looks, yeah. We'll do that.